Oh my gosh. Wow, Gary Vee. I was just so impressed by your date night with your fiance at your whitewashed apartment with your model friends and Ken Cook and all those Americans that are supposedly American while you stood there in your outfits matching and sitting around a table where it was meticulously to perfection placed on the table for your fiance Mona Van to thrive as she orders food from a menu. It's like going to a restaurant, but you do the work at your house. You should be so proud of what you've developed in your organized crime group of influence as you continuously have her sit on your lap, hold her inappropriately, and take photos that make people want to puke all over themselves so that you can sound and act as if you're the big man on campus while you make money off of people selling on live TikTok shop. Or what is that other thing called that's Chinese related? Oh yeah, it's whatnot. More evidence of how you are definitely in network with the devil, of not really delivering on any form of substance, as in every piece of content that you produce is the epitome of somebody trying to sell a product layered on top of a motivational speak. That is not what motivational or spirituality or even nutrition or health is about. However, you have defined the new age of civilization to be the most grotesque living experience for any of us so that you and Mona Van can go to Miami and sit on a stage for Wellness Oasis where she and Melissa Wood and Valeria and all the other people that nobody wants to listen to, but because you're there, they're going to show up at the building, sit in front of their faces and say, wow, that was interesting. And all they had to do was say, I like carrots. But because of their demeanor and how calm they are and the fact that they are so enthralled by the diamond ring that you bought her on her finger, it is absolutely incredible, they say, to watch his love grow on internet. I guess that is actually how that they're supposed to grow businesses, is to act just like freak-ass Melissa Wood, who's completely inappropriate, who's an unprofessional yoga teacher, who practices with the class, who never delivers on anything, while you all parade around her like she's a star because of the big smile on her face, as if she just got laid by 400 people in a room. Oh, let me dumb down you to let you know that there aren't really 400 people in the room. It's more like 25. It just looks like a lot of people in the angle that they get while they're at this wellness oasis at Art Basel, one of the most corrupt industries of anything we've ever seen when it comes to the art business. We know that NFT and all of you who own a VeeFriends are literally corrupt, are up to absolutely nothing, are trying to rob people of their existence, while Gary Vee kisses Mona Van at VeeCon 2022, and he sure as hell hasn't stopped since, have you? Every chance you get, you're locking lips and moving tongues back and forth on each other and making content to prove that you are a Jets fan, and now your fiance from Persia is too, while you take the sport to another country like London, where you definitely had a wonderful time with your fiance as you slept side by side with each other, cuddled up in your hotel room. Oh wait, that was France when she was erotically eating fruit. All to show how you're the man. All to show how your industry is the up-and-coming industry of the destruction of humanity, while you proclaim to fame as that you're such a nice person. You think you're a nice person, but you are not a nice person, and neither is any of your staff. And guess what, everybody at New York VaynerMedia? I saw your faces today, and I saw what low-class and low-life civilians of the United States of America that you are. You are nobodies. You are worthless. You need to be told that because you think because you work at a specific organized crime agency that you are not going to get in trouble with the law when they come in and they find out what you have actually done. No, you were hired so that I could find you and expose you. You were hired so that I could find you and expose you. Gary Vee doesn't know what the fuck I got going on over here. God is doing his work. God is the one who is leading me to the places that I need to go to expose Mona Van, to expose Gary Vaynerchuk, to expose Sid and Dustin and Maha and all these people that you think are so intelligent. I'm sorry, but the way Gary Vee speaks is not how you speak to people. The way that you all speak to each other at that office is not how you speak to people. Now, that's how somebody who's in a frenzy of anxiety over being on camera, that's how someone with anxiety speaks. So I know that you don't have a capacity for intelligence. You don't have a capacity to have a real relationship with anyone. And relationship doesn't mean man to woman in the bedroom either, you sick asses. But that's the only thing that comes to your mentally ill minds when I say relationship, because that's how insecure you are in the relationship that you say you have with another person, because Mona Van's standing there telling you that you're not worthy and that she's the only one that matters in the world, while Gary Vee stands behind her and says, I love your Persian hair. That's some nasty ass vision to have to look at that shit. I guess that's going to be embedded in your mind for the rest of eternity. But I don't know about you. I'll find somebody else that has a fucking heart in their fucking chest versus the shit that I have to look at with your nasty ass where she sits on your fucking lap. Where you let her sit on your fucking lap and nobody has anything to say about that. That which you're in the context of which you live is the reality, because if it doesn't happen on Facebook, then it didn't happen, did it? You all made that shit up. You all made that shit up as a normal way of being an uncivilized civilization so that Paige DeSorbo can go from a reality TV show to a reality TV podcaster. So you're all reality TV podcasters. Gary's a reality TV podcaster. His shit's a podcast of reality TV. There ain't nothing authentic about that man. He's a fucking fraud. He's a fucking liar. He's fucking worthless. He ain't got nothing to fucking say. It's the same shit he said 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 14 years ago. And his attitude has fucking changed. The only thing that changed is his attitude has changed. He's fucking gross to look at, he's fucking gross to talk to, and he's immature as hell, just like he was when he first started out. So if he is an immature piece of crap, then what does that make everybody who's been on the podcast? The same kind of ignorant individual. All of you have nothing to offer, you have nothing to say, you copy people's shit, but you have no idea the effects that it puts on somebody who is literally going through a hard time. People out here are dying because they have no fucking money and they can't find a job, but look at Gary Vee and Mona Van and the hefty cinch sack of crap who are sitting there stuffing their faces with eat clean food. What part of that do you not fucking understand? That Thanksgiving is going to be a scarce meal for a lot of people. Thanksgiving is going to be a sandwich for someone this year. And Gary Vee's going to go spend it with his Persian family in Canada, so that him and his romantic partner can live a luxurious, bougie existence while he spends and hugs on a bunch of Persians. So my request to your ass, go to Qatar and don't fucking come back. How's that for you? Go to Qatar and don't fucking come back. And that goes for you, Mona Van. That goes for you, Gary Vee. That goes for anybody who goes with you to that nasty ass location where Mona Van rubs her titties all over everything and says, look at how hot I am, as you go and see your organized crime group of Hamas. I don't know about you, but I'm an American citizen, not a Persian, and I refuse to support anyone who will stand by a fucking Persian who shoves food in our face and then takes it away. Talk about the nastiest people we've ever seen in history is anyone who's ever supported Kamala Harris. Brat's summer, Gary Vee. Says everything about what you represent in your fucking businesses and how you lead your people against America so that you can fucking overthrow the culture that gave you your success.